Atiku optimistic of truce with G5. Right, so G5 is Governor Nyesom Wike's alliance made up of 5 PDP governors who are currently anti-Atiku and anti-PDP at this moment. And these are the group of governors that Atiku is trying to reconcile with to be able to move on smoothly with his 2023 presidential election bid. So, so Atiku now is optimistic of truth. That means optimistic of settlement, of settling with these 5 governors to be able to move on. Will it work? Let's see how it goes. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential campaign organization has expressed optimism about a possible truce with the group of 5 governors working against its presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar. At a media briefing in Abuja, the director of strategic communication of Atiku Okowa campaign, Chief Dele Momodu, said the prospects of reconciliation were very bright. According to him, the 5 governors have indicated a willingness to reconcile with Atiku and the leadership of the PDP with a view to working together in harmony. The 5 governors in the G5 are Nyesom Wike Rivers, Seyi Makinde Oyo, Samuel Otom Benue, Okezie Ikpeazu Abia, and Ifeanyi Ogwuanyi of Enugu. So Momodu said, I am sure most of you must have heard that our governors, the Integrity Group, said yesterday that the window of reconciliation has not been shut permanently. So we have been at it for some time, trying to see how we can bring everybody under the same umbrella. We hopefully, in the next couple of days and weeks, all of us will be able to work as one family. PDP is the biggest political family in Africa, and we want it to remain so. The campaign spokesperson flayed what he described as incessant attacks on PDP supporters during rallies, citing recent cases in Kaduna and Maiduguri in which some people were reportedly injured. He said the campaign organization was in the process of making a formal report to the security agencies and the National Peace Committee for appropriate action. Momodu described Atiku as the leadership candidate in the presidential race and that the fear of him winning the election has made his opponents jittery. Wow. He said Atiku had held campaign rallies in 4 states so far with resounding success, adding that the PDP will take its campaign to all the states in the federation. Momodu described rallies as carnivals of ideas and not theaters of war, promising that the Atiku campaign will be more vigorous in the weeks ahead. We challenged other presidential candidates who can match Atiku's fitness to go ahead and hold their rallies as well. So Chief Dele Momodu is speaking on behalf of PDP and on behalf of the presidential card bearer, and that is of the person of Atiku Abubakar, that there's hope of securing truce between the party, the leadership, and the G5. All right, and that the G5, made up of those 5 governors, have said that the window of reconciliation has not been shut permanently, meaning there are still opportunities for negotiation and for reconciliation. Wow. So what formed this G5 in the first place? What aggrieved these governors in the first place? Why did they decide to be anti-Atiku and anti-PDP in the first place? Have those issues been identified for handling? Because I quite understand the case of Wike and the case of Otom. The case of Wike is that, first of all, Tambuwa and the entire PDP betrayed him during the presidential primaries and then handed over the ticket to Atiku instead of him when he already struck a deal with them ahead of the primaries. But on the day of the primaries, he was given the last kick of the horse, a kickback that threw Wike down and then handed over the ticket to Atiku. So Wike came back from that primaries very grievous, very angry, very bitter, and then decided to fight back PDP for their betrayal, especially the person of Tambuwa, all right? So, but he forgot that the Nigerian politics is a case of the highest bidder. So Atiku was the highest bidder, and he secured the support of Tambuwa, coupled the fact that Tambuwa also playing tribal politics, sectional politics, with the Hausa to Hausa. So they didn't see the need to support a Southerner. Rather, they saw the need to support themselves. Meanwhile, all the Southerners can't support themselves. They keep carrying themselves to align with the North for winning purpose. Meanwhile, they've not been winning. The most disappointment that have come to the South are the ones of Amechi and the ones of Wike now. Wike disappointed by the PDP primaries. Amechi also disappointed by the PDP primaries. He lost his ministerial position and he lost in the primary. So he's nobody now. Those are two big disappointments that came to the South after these primaries. Well, that is the way it is. Then that is why Wike is very angry. And the second thing is that it's okay, since you have now given the primary ticket to the party presidential ticket to Atiku, who is from the North. Ayu, who is the chairman of the party, should also leave because he's from the North. That the PDP constitution says the party cannot have his chairman as a Northerner and also produce the presidential candidate as a Northerner as well. So, and that is why Wike said Ayu must go. But then the big powers in PDP has not allowed that to happen. And that's why the fight between Wike and these G5 governors is lingering between them and the PDP. All right. Secondly, on Otom's side, Otom's own is that Atiku is a Fulani. And he cannot, and the whole of Benue State will not vote for a Fulani. Having seen what Fulani government has done to the Middle Belt, has done to all corners of the country in this reign of Buhari, collecting people's farmland, killing them, maiming people, determining when people should go to farm, how long they should stay in the farm, collecting tax from farmers from their own farmland, and then forcing people to join Islam, both in the North and in the Middle Belt. It's only in the South they've not been able to force people to join Islam. But in the Middle Belt and in the North, they are collecting people's farmland, forcing them to join Islam, and collecting tax from them. And government is aware, but they are looking at the other way because it's a government of the Fulanis, it's a government of Islamic jihadists, it's a government of terrorists. That is what it is. And so Thomas vowed that Fulani's herdsmen have killed his people enough, and he cannot open his eyes at this time and season to get in another Fulani to enter and become the president of Nigeria, to continue to perpetuate what the Fulanis are doing to his people. So he vehemently, and that is his annoyance, and he has not changed. Even if Atiku secures truce with this G5, that of Samuel Otom, will not be reconcilable. It will not be reconcilable at all, because he is determined to do that. So let them go and settle the rift between Wike and Ayu and the PDP. But that of Otom, I don't think anybody can settle that. The state can vote any other PDP person, all right, into power anywhere, but will not vote a Fulani person into presidency, because that will mean perpetuating the ongoing evil being done by the Fulani herdsmen, by the ISWAP and the Boko Haram, by the jihadists, imported jihadists from both the Niger Republic, the Mali, and other West African countries into Nigeria. Otom has revealed the secret plan, all the meetings they've had with all the stakeholders, all the meetings they've had to Islamize Nigeria, to Fulanize Nigeria. Otom has revealed all the secrets, and he has all the records at hand. And that is why they don't like him. That is why they are threatening to kill him. That's why they are threatening him. But he said he has written his will and submitted his will to his family. So if he dies, so be it. He would rather do the good thing and lose than to do the bad thing and win. That is his slogan. So I don't know how they will secure that kind of truth, or how that discussion will be incorporated into the negotiation for the truth with the G5 government. Wow, or the G5 governors rather. So let's see. So let's see what people are saying here in their comments. Somebody is saying Atiku and Ayu can't eat their cake and have it. It is not possible. Nigerians can't trust the country into such dishonest hands. Yes. Another person said he had moved on. So let him move on now. Why are they still talking about truths? He said he has moved on. And yes, I know he said he has moved on. I saw that publication as well. But then why are they still trying to secure truths? Because somebody has alleged that Wike controls about 14 states between the south, in fact, across the federation. And if those 14 states follows Wike, it therefore means that Atiku is finished. So the truth is necessary. They have to discuss, negotiate, and secure it. Otherwise, if Atiku, if Wike is able to control 14 states, then that's almost like 50% or 45% of the country. Okay, so that is the situation. They are still hoping. Dele Momodu is still hoping, all right, that they will secure reconciliation with this G5. Then on the aspect of violence during rallies, that what happened to PDP in Kaduna and in Maiduguri is again negating the peace accord that they signed at Abuja, that all the political parties and their leaders will hold their supporters, tight, so that there should be no violence during campaign and during election. Already violence has started in Lagos, in Kaduna, and in Borno. It's been recorded. So how are they going to continue like this? Or are they not putting at risk those that signed the peace accord at Abuja? And even inside that peace accord, some significant persons were not present, and they signed peace accord. So how can that peace accord be actualized? So I can see what is happening now between PDP and APC, and sometimes what APC and PDP is trying to do to Labour Party. So they really need to sit up and correct themselves before it is too late. All right. So that is what Dele Momodu is saying. They have hope that they will reconcile with the G5 and move on with PDP as a family. So let me have your comment below. Let me have your ideas as well. And thank you for listening and being part of this channel.